What if Chloe Armstrong from Stargate universe either ends up or was foundationally the ship? Like, Chloe is a character that primarily develops as kind of a someone defined by other people. You know, here's this person interacting with this person, here's this person interacting with that person. She's kind of like, I think there's a meme showing the show actually making fun of its future self. Like SG1, I think, during the TV pitch meeting episode, makes fun of all these stupid ideas. Like, let's just show the title sequence and get on with it instead of doing it like a cool, awesome intro. Like, Stargate, like, definitively has the fucking best fucking intro in all TV history. There is no better fucking intro. Like, maybe Daredevil is a good enough second pick, but Stargate, you cannot, beat Stargate's intro. So, of course, after some idiot announced Stargate Universe after Stargate and Stargate Atlantis got cancelled, and people think, well, they dumped Atlantis for this thing, even though Universe was being designed for like 2 years. Let's just forget about the most memorable thing about Stargate and just get on with it. Here's the thing, get on with it. Right? It was so stupid to do that, to not include a memorable opening in that show. The show itself had problems with introspection. Too much. Here's thing. Decide for yourselves what this means. Like, there's not enough definition and not enough fun time. But it was ahead of its time because of its long-form storytelling. And it was designed for a streaming service. It was a pretty good early try for a streaming service-focused show. So, Chloe Armstrong, right, defined by her relationships, turned into an alien experiment. But why would the aliens experiment on her by making her smarter? Why would they stop her from turning into something? Why would they do that? Well, a possible answer is that they want to record data on how you ascend. I feel that's the most obvious in-your-face thing in Stargate universe. You want to ascend to a higher plane of being. So, the world builders, they seem pretty much like they seem like ascended beings, right? You have all this technology that can shape worlds, but you don't have a million drones or whatever. So it's probably a version of the time-space manipulation technology the Asgard used to imprison the replicators. And then the replicators inverted that technology and just got themselves a hell of a lot of time to evolve. Right? So the exact same technology used to create a world from abundant space mass, or you could just use Supergate to deliver a lot of material to an area of space, and that material forms into what you're looking to form, and then you just have the thing that you want. But, like, the Asgard technology seems more likely, or a version of that technology available to an ascended being, which builds up power and does the thing. Personally, I feel that a lot of these worlds have been bioformed or terraformed to resemble Earth, and I feel like the ancients are not in fact from another world, but were in fact humanity's first evolution, which got stranded back in time as a result of a time travel experiment and met up with Earth. So, stuff happened. Right. So, why would someone mid-ascension end up as the Destiny? Well, it's kind of a cliche in sci-fi shows where you have a super advanced ship to have a chick version of the ship as a robot. That cliche ended up in Star Wars, and it was horribly received. Horribly received. Everyone was horribly, let's just angry at it. And I concur. It was such a stupid idea to do that with that ship in Star Wars. It sucked. It was terrible. However, and what an annoying chick. However, Stargate can take all kinds of ideas and adequately shape them, adequately develop them, have fun with them. It was a series of shows with good, competent writers, right? So if you gave the writers of Stargate Universe Chloe to turn into a ship, and Chloe basically has no characteristics other than her relationships with others, and all of a sudden the ship downloads itself into her brain, or an ancient being in charge of the ship that's lying dormant downloads itself into her brain, and she's defined by her relationship with others. Those relationships are the main talking point. However, she could have just been badly written, which is a shame because Elise Levisque is a good actress, and I feel like she was great in originals. I feel like had she gotten more development, she would have knocked it out of the park. And that's what I think.